Oh, I got 3 X Factors. Aaron Rodgers is now an Oakland Raider. Shit. Okay, hold on. Aaron Rodgers is now a fucking Oakland Raider. Okay, we're gonna tweet that. Aaron Rodgers, an Oakland Raider, with Antonio Brown and like a third of the offense are free agents. That alone should break the internet. Okay? That alone should break the internet. Oh, shit. Wait a minute. Is that accurate? Oh shit, I'm rising up the ranks. I am rising up the ranks. Career stats. Yo, my former quarterback broke the record for pass yards. 634. Derek Carr broke the fucking record for pass yards. He topped Tom Brady. Motherfucker. Oh man. My quarterback. I turned a dude from a know-nothing deadbeat quarterback into a world record holder. Fuck all y'all. Okay? That takes some skill. Shit. That takes some skill. You know what? I'm gonna do something even more dangerous. Time to live life in the danger zone. Where's my quarterback? Fuck you, Aaron Rodgers. We're gonna take a know-nothing guy. Let's see if my theories. Let's see if I can do the Kansas City move. Take a know-nothing guy. This guy. Put him at the top. Mullins. Let's take a know-nothing guy and turn him into a superstar. The X Factor has been benched. Okay, y'all are witnesses. The X Factor has been benched. And I'm going to take a know-nothing, shitty superstar. Shitty, not superstar, but shitty guy. And turn him into a quarterback. That's the plan. We're going to bench my superstars tonight. You're seeing this right here. We're going to bench my superstars and turn know-nothing guys into all-out legends. That's the plan. Alright, and now we are going to... There. I am going to make history. History. I'm going to be the next 5-year Super Bowl MVP champ because I managed to sign only free agents. I took the free agent route, the untapped talent, and I turned them into gold. I think that alone is genius. I think that alone is genius. Okay. Alright. Look at my offense factor. My superstar. This is gonna break the World Wide Web. I can tell. This is gonna break you. You're taking the dare. You just went. How much cap room did I kill to get Aaron Rodgers? What was it like? Oh, like 25 million. So you killed 25 million, but you spent 68 million on free agent roster lineups. This is okay. Let's. Oh. Okay. Mullins. We need to find Mullins. Now. You're getting a big time promotion. Okay. Alright. Alright. You've done it. You're gonna break the internet tonight. Son of a bitch. You're gonna break the internet. Shit. Oh man. That's some bullshit. Sit there and. Oh shit, this is gonna be serious. Okay, now let's see my X Factor potential. All my superstars are benched. You're gonna... Okay. I think that that's a fair statement. Let's see if I break the internet yet. You're going to play one game. And if you win, you're going to keep going. Yeah, this is some bullshit. Gonna make the next Patrick Mahomes. Okay. Okay. So now, the question becomes, you're playing the Giants. So the Giants are a shit team. I'm in that region. The Giants are a shit team. I know this because I listen to my local ESPN. It's New York ESPN. The Giants are a shit team. Eli Manning sucks. Peyton Manning sucks. Okay. The next question becomes, you play them tonight. If you lose, it's going to be the upset of the year. Raiders losing to the Giants. And I could see the headline now being, was benching Aaron Rodgers right after signing the right move? That's the question. Let's do it.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the Oakland Raiders. So with that, let's get out to the East Bay and Oakland, California. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Oakland Raiders. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows. No more podcasts. No more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
Week 1 of the season as we drop you into the first drive of this ball game and get our first look at this offense.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. Let's go. Hey, let's get in there. Ready? Head up.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down the 22-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 53 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hey, orbit. Go.
Back to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. 2nd and 10. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Ready.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. He'll look to throw. Going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jared Cook there to make the grab. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season.
Let's get back into the action. The situation, ball in the red zone. It's 2nd down, and the defense needing to step up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd and 5 now. Brissett, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation?
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Airing it out for Olsen. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead, it just brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And now the up man has it. It's a fake.
Let's go.
Second quarter from Oakland. The homestanding Raiders with the football here.
Come on, set.
So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, third down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. On fourth down, John Gruden says, let's try and get 3 out of this. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did it.
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. They'll drop the throw. He wants it all for the end zone. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Johnny Townsend to punt it away. And look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Jabril Peppers, the former first-round pick, there on the coverage. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate.
Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7.
Be right back. Okay, we are back. Alright, I'm gonna crack open a Diet Coke. That's the spot. Nice cold Diet Coke. Since I can't drink beer, I drink Diet Coke. I can't drink beer because of my epilepsy meds. So, it's not because I'm a pussy.
Our score. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Defense.
Fuck off!
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. Throw, reset, and that will be incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Just inside of 2 minutes for this offense. Second quarter. They've got the football, but on their own side of the field.
And let's pin the mirrors back. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
Fuck off!
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still first down.
Just inside of 2 minutes for this offense. Second quarter. They've got the football, but on their own side of the field. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Fuck! What's going on?
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still second down.
Ready? 50, plant. Check 48, coming. Blue down, now.
They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here I come. Look, squeeze. I go.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Ryan Brand. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here now, Johnny Townsend on, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. 17 yards on the fake punt, and that's going to be a first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
Mullins now. He's hit on just 5 of 15 throws, a poor percentage, but it's 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Grant the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
New York set to take the field. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably...
Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the 3rd quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on 3rd down? Let's find out. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And that is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So now it's 4th and short.
So after the penalty, that means there's a decision to be made. Do you still line up in field goal formation? Or maybe you think about running your offense back out on the field.
And Rosas puts this one through. And that will knot us up at 10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that.
A red zone alert forthcoming here. A 1st and goal situation as this offense looks to punch in the football from right around the 6.
Down. 60 outlaw. Right. Go.
They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. 2nd and 6. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh!
We've seen these defenses
This
make
is
enough
a nail
opportunistic
biter.
plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Meanwhile, on 3rd
This
down,
is
they
a
take a
nail
shot at the
biter.
end zone, but it's incomplete. The former 1st-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash should be a... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
This is a nail biter.
The Giants offense now gets... We drop you back in. Ball game tied. The defense with their backs against the wall. The football already in plus territory. Can they find a way to get the stop? Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
A second down throw for Brissett. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's third down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And that last penalty makes this third down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to go down. But a penalty flag down as well. And if this is offsides, it's going to be a first. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him offsides.
What the hell?
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Brissett again. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Encroachment, defense.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. They'll throw again. Brissett looking end zone, but it's incomplete. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go.
Oh, shit.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Defense.
Come on!
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Rosa's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too brief. Pretty tense spot here for this offense. A field goal would tie, a touchdown would win it, but they've got to move that football. Good news for them, they do have all 3 timeouts remaining.
Ready. 18 Gator. Ready.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw. Deep. It got his man. Complete. It's a gain of 35.
Oh, shit! Oh!
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Giants, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, I'm thinking. Okay.
Give me some Ingram. I'm Jonathan Coachman. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Mark Ingram, fresh off a big performance a weekend ago, as it'll be the Oakland Raiders taking on the Baltimore Ravens. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
All right, let's get you to the action here as we pick things up early in the first quarter. Throwing on first down, Hollis. And that'll wind up incomplete.
Almost had it.
Room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the pass. Check 26, check 26.
What the fuck?
Delay of game, offense.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. A second down run with Lewis. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys,
What the
they just
hell?
won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. This is Lewis. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, where was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that and fast.
Here now, Johnny Townsend. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm losing. I see it. Oh shit.